All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's time to jump right into this, man. I was almost not about to speak on this situation, and I was sitting back like, well, I got to speak on this situation because I've been speaking on this situation between or about these WNBA players with these long ass Freddie Cougar nails, these Edward Scissorhands on their hands trying to play basketball. Like, I don't get how that's not a rule. Safety is everything in all the workplaces that you go to. So when you see something that could be, that could really probably hurt somebody very seriously. You could poke somebody's eye out with those sharp ass, long ass nails. Whether they fake or real, there should be a rule set in place for them to be clipped. I almost blame myself for the BS Daja Spicy Freddie Cougar Carrington that she did last game. Cause I've been saying this for a long time on my platform. I'm pretty sure they didn't heard it about those nails being weapons. And she probably had enough time to think, you know what, that's right. I could So if I'm when she shoot, because of course she's going to shoot on me. She has Caitlin Clark step back jade me a few times in this season to where I know I'm gonna be able to at least contest her shot. And when I contest her shot, I'm gonna come down with these claws right to her face. Now again, I damn near feel bad because I'm like, I should have known better that they would have used what I was saying, and I'll be able to get away with that versus Caitlin Clark, cause yeah, it's a sabotage agenda set out on her to where we can get away with bloody murder. We can get away with bloody murder when we play against Caitlin Clark and do some dirty things. And so, like again, I almost went back and tried to find all the clips that I have said this. But if you have been following the channel, then you've heard me say about these sharp ass claws, man. You've heard me talk about this many times and been against the WNBA allowing them to have them to be able to do that. And my whole thing is, who plays basketball with nails? I've seen. I mean, my fiance, she don't break a nail, but I've seen her break a nail sometimes off of just moving something around. So I'm like, why would you even want to go get your nails done to play basketball? Who does that? My high school sweetheart back in the day, who played basketball, she never would get her nails done during season, and she was a girly girl. When the season was over, nails stayed done, never not done. During season, she never got her nails done, never. And now, see, this was back in the day, so I don't. These new age people, these new day and age people, they do the dumbest things that just doesn't even make sense. You playing basketball, but you got pedicure nails on, manicure, whatever. Well, for what? Sharp, pointy nails on, and then it's our fault, the authorities, because we allowing it. You don't have a rule set in place, and I was saying, Lord forbid somebody get their eye poked out. I was saying this months ago. That's why I say I damn near blame myself, because I gave them the blueprint, not knowing that I was giving them the blueprint that somebody would actually try to figure out how they could use those claws versus Caitlin Clark when the appropriate time would be. And it was premeditated because I've tried to block many shots. A lot of people tried to block my shots. Never have somebody come down and hit me in my eye, or me hit them in their eye from trying to block their shot. Never. I'm 40 plus. I've been around the block a few times. That never happened. And never do I try to block a shot and then my hand go from here to here. Never. Never in if I'm swatting, my hand would never move from one to here. It won't go from this motion to here while as it's coming down. That had to be purposefully done. It had to be. I didn't think so. If I assumed so, just because it's who did it? Daja Spicy Mustard Carrington. Who was the corporate behind that? Okay, yeah, she probably did it on purpose. And then when I seen the other view, I'm like, wow, she actually took her hand from this way and turned it down as she was going down, looking right at Kaylin. She wasn't looking up. Did she hit the ball? She wasn't looking this way. Did she hit the ball? She was looking straight at Kaylin Clark and went right into her face, right into her eye. And I'm like, man, I had just said this a few months ago that lo and behold, somebody get their eye poked out. God willing, it bounced right off Kaylin. Yeah, she got a little black eye bruise, but usually most people's eye would be so red and watery after that she would. I'm surprised. Like, listen, this is how you know God on her side. That sharp ass fingernail, if not two of them, went into Kaylin's eye. She went to the bench, bop, 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 right back on the floor. And you can tell it was a hellified shot because her eye was black. By halftime, the eye didn't turn black. So I'm like, oh, she really took one. So I was even surprised that she continued to play. Now, for people to say she was off in that game because of that eye, I'm going to tell you like this. Shoot or shoot, if you got one eye that you can see and it's a rhythm, you done shot this rhythm shot so many times over and over. Yeah, no, I'm not going to blame that on the eye. But my goodness, man. And I already know the WNBA, they probably set Carrington out to do it. I'm not going to sit here and I know everybody want to say she should be suspended. That's definitely not going to happen. A lot of these people that have been openly hating on Kaylin Clark, they are company men. They are company women. A lot of these people that try to slow cut Kaylin Clark down at every turn, try to act like she not like that, they all company people, industry plants. Christy Sides, industry plant. Try to hold Kaylin Clark back as much as you can. Okay? Asia Wilson, the MVP. You want some more recognition and money? Yeah, you start the race bait about Kaylin. She only popular because she white type. All of this stuff to me is scripted. It seems very much so scripted. Because I'm like, man, if her Fever making the playoffs wasn't part of the script. That wasn't part of the script. Kaylin Clark making first team WNBA wasn't part of the script. Her being fourth in the MVP, that wasn't part of the script. There's no way though they could have left her off of any of those type of lists. They couldn't have done it. She forced their hand. She broke something like 62 records this year alone. 62. They got only 40 games. She broke more records than they got games. Let that sizzle in your spirit. So again, man, this Kaylin Clark hate train, this sabotage situation, this agenda that they pushing against Kaylin Clark, it's terrible. And so, Kaylin, my advice is do without this league. Go overseas. The networks will follow you. The network, forget about the WNBA. The TV networks will follow where you go because you are the bread. You are the winner. So my advice, leave this alone before you Get your listen. Matter of fact, don't take my advice. I know you listen. Your family praying for you. We praying for you. Your fans. That's probably why you're able to bounce back. It was like you was Iron Man or something. Like the way they've been smacking, you just keep getting up. That's why in the song CC22 that I wrote, go download that if you haven't. I mean, try to knock me down, but I get back up. She get back up all the time. She get knocked down all the time, and she just get up. She just get up. Taking shots at me must have missed your mark. You thought that was going to take me out, didn't you? You thought you were a finger to my eyeball. That for surely should take her out the game. Now, she had a bad shooting night. I doubt she's going to have 2 bad shooting nights in a row. Usually, great shooters, they don't have 2 bad shooting nights. They will have a bad shooting game. It happens to the best of the best. So, she had a bad shooting night. She have 2 in a row. Yeah, bet on it if you want to. And you hit me up for that bet. I'll take it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. That's a sad situation. Daja, Spicy Mustard, Carrington, you ain't shit. Nalissa Smith, you ain't shit neither. 9 minutes. Again, this is agenda. Why would you start a player that you always have to limit their minutes to damn near something as a bench player, a bench role player, not even a rotational role player, but a bench role player? How do you start somebody that is actually that you give bench rotational minutes to? Because once you start them and give them that 4, listen, half of Nalissa Smith minutes from last game came in the first quarter. She got about 4 or 5 minutes in the first quarter. So you played her that long in the first quarter, only to see, yeah, we really can't play you like that for the rest of the game. Yeah, you're horrible. But this is not the first time that this is so many times. So why continuously keep her in the starting lineup? When she, oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, listen, let me know what y'all think again in the comments, man. This is wild stuff. Holla at me. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.